Oh crap, it's December 30th. I have less than 48 hours to make that 30th anniversary video I've been putting off all year. Well, better do it real quick.
More muscle, more power, more than a hero, he's a legend.
Legends of Batman.
Not even the mighty Batman comic can contain them. Pumped up new heroes, massive new weaponry.
Legends of Batman.
Our Guardian.
Released alongside figures from Batman the Animated Series and the leftover waves from Batman Returns, and in the latent time before Batman Forever merch hit shelves, Kenner's Legends of Batman debuted in 1994.
Legends of Batman.
Figures each sold separately.
Featuring entirely new stylized sculpts and molds, including interpretations of Elseworld storyline designs, as well as recent characters from the Nightfall saga, the line also introduced several first-time characters to the collection, such as Nightwing and Azrael.
With more muscle and massive new machines.
Although it was widely available, the series did not achieve the same level of popularity as earlier Batman merchandise and was discontinued relatively quickly. I would think that this is partly because these figures appeared more like collector's items from that era rather than toys for children. This was evident in the muscular details that had not been seen in any Batman figures prior, giving them a more statue-like appearance than that of action figures. Also, each action figure came with a collector's card that had official collector's card clearly printed on the box. And as a kid, my idea of collectors was adults who would buy toys and keep them in their packaging, never to free them and open them or play with them. And I was not about that. I wanted to crack these things open. Additionally, the unusual and varied historical character versions of Batman were odd to the average child who simply wanted a cool Batman that seemed somewhat familiar. I don't recall Batman being portrayed as a Viking or a samurai, do you? That was my impression when I spotted these on the toy aisle shelf at Walmart when I was around 7 or 8 years old. When you could only choose one or two toys, you had to ensure it was a good choice, and the Legends of Batman line hardly had enough appeal for my personal preferences to make the selection. Although, I ended up choosing this NightQuest Batman purely for its cool factor and high-tech aesthetic. Looking at them now, there are some unique and rare figures within this line that can be found for just a few dollars each at online auctions, making it a worthwhile collection to pursue, especially if you're beginning to collect vintage toys and are on a tight budget, as this toy line is not one for investment purposes. At least, not yet. This past year has marked the 30th anniversary of the initial release of the Legends of Batman toy line from Kenner. Let's go ahead and look at the 11 initial releases in this line. On the back of every Legends of Batman action figure reads this: The history of Legends of Batman. The Legends of Batman have always existed and always will, throughout history and into the distant future. Inspired by the timeless DC Comics, the Legends of Batman action figure collection features the dark superhero as he's never been seen before, stronger and more muscular, battling crime throughout time. There are 11 items in this Series 1 release of the Legends of Batman. First is the Batmobile, Cyborg Batman, Catwoman, the Joker, Crusader Batman, my personal favorite, NightQuest Batman or Azrael, Nightwing, Dark Rider Batman, Power Guardian Batman, Batcycle, and the awesome Future Batman. I apologize for the noise, I have a puppy. First up, we have Crusader Batman with powerful punching action. You just wind him back and he springs into action with a powerful punch. He also comes with a rocket launcher. We're going to see this one a few times with a bunch of other figures in the line. Next up, we have Cyborg Batman with light up eye and laser weapon. He's pretty cool. Pretty much a generic missile launcher. That is a cool looking Cyborg Batman. Here's Future Batman with pop-up arrow power wings. He is one of the coolest looking Batmen, and who would have thought mint looks great on Batman. Next up, we have NightQuest Batman with battle wings and blazing missile. This missile comes with one of my other sets. I think it's a Mr. Freeze weapon that comes with a cryogenic chamber. Here we have Power Guardian Batman with real sword fighting action. He comes with a small sword and a long sword. I think these are called rapiers. He also has a chest plate and a shield. This is the Bat Cycle with real motorized hyperspeed. This is apparently recycled from the Batman the Animated Series cycle, with a different sculpt for the head and some parts on the motorcycle. Here we have Robin, who has become Nightwing, with Super Strike rocket launcher. Probably the most basic figure in the line, but this is noteworthy for being the first ever Nightwing action figure we get. Here's the Joker with a snapping jaw weapon. Very much like the Poison Ivy one from the Batman the Animated Series. And here we have Catwoman with Quick Climb Claw and Capture Net. She's sort of a basic figure, but she comes with all these cool accessories. Alright, now let's move on to our last two items. And here we have the Batmobile with Missile Detonator and Quick Lift Canopy. This is one of the stranger looking Batman Batmobiles, but I wouldn't expect anything less in this line, as we got a lot of strange looking action figures for the time. Here on the side you can read about the history of the Legends of Batman and a little bit about this Batmobile itself. And now, moving on to the Dark Rider Batman with whipping arm and slashing sword action. This is pretty cool. I mean, where else are you gonna get a Batman on a horse? It's a bat horse, basically. And here you got some details on the Dark Rider Batman and Rearing's Battle Stallion. There are some instructions. He also has an action feature where he can whip his sword, and also comes with a whip. Well, there you have my entire Legends of Batman Series 1 collection. We're going to go over the other ones in depth in another video if this one does well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Also, I apologize for the noise in the video. I just can't get this puppy to be quiet. He's adorable though. As you may have noticed, each action figure comes with a card with art of each figure, and on the back there's a bit of background on each character. These collector's quality cards come from Skybox International. It's worth noting that in the UK, Quaker Oats Company's Sugar Puff cereal did a cross-promotion with Kenner for the Legends of Batman action figure line, which included some lower quality copies of the Skybox figure cards. Each specially marked box contained 5 cards out of a set of 16, with a chance that allowed participants to pair a figure card with a matching Joker card that had a symbol printed on it indicating what prize you were eligible to win. Prizes included action figures and vehicles from the Legends of Batman series, and the top prize being a Game Boy, complete with a copy of Batman the Animated Series title on the Game Boy handheld system. If cereal prizes, Game Boys, and Batman the Animated Series doesn't scream 90s nostalgia, I don't know what does. Again, thanks for watching.